Everyone, Alpha Eagle here again. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well, and may God bless you all. In this video, I'm going to be talking about woke propaganda in media, but before we get to that, there were some people talking about me, and I wanted to respond to them first. As usual, I have nothing against the people I'll be talking about, and I wanted to tell my viewers to not go after these people. First up, we have Redshot Sherwood. Now, he's a hate watcher of mine, and I honestly think it's pretty cool that I have a hate watcher. I actually probably have a lot of hate watchers. If you hate or even love my videos, it really doesn't matter to me. A view is a view at the end of the day. So shout out to Redshot Sherwood. I hope you enjoy the video. As Russell Crowe said in Gladiator, are you not entertained? Anyway, let's hear what he had to say.
I've been watching Alpha Eagle on and off for like the last few months for sure. No, that's why I love Alpha Eagle, because he just says batshit crazy things. I swear, I heard him when he was talking about Black Ariel and the casting and showing like the reactions of like those kids that those moms posted of like, they're like how they're excited for Black Ariel. I swear he said something about like, oh, I don't see the fathers in the video. I swear to God he said something like that. I swear. I remember it because it's one of those things where I'm just like, I'm like passive listening in my earbud at work, and then I just stop and I'm like, did you really just fucking say that? Yeah, no, he is a racist.
Now, for context, what he's referring to is a video I made about the live-action Black Little Mermaid titled "White People Are the Problem in Film," says Turf Nation. I was talking about a video compilation of little black girls and their mothers talking about how much they liked Little Mermaid simply because she was black like them, and here's what I said about it. By the way, where are the fathers? Just something I noticed. I don't deny what I said, and I stand by it. They're making it out to be more controversial than what it really is. I made a simple, factual observation. There were no black fathers in that video that I showed. Am I wrong, Redshot Sherwood? Is there a black father that I missed? So making a factual observation about a video is somehow racist, I guess. Is there not a problem of fatherless homes in the black community, Redshot Sherwood? Do you think I want black people to grow up in fatherless homes? I'm a Christian conservative. I want everyone to grow up in a nuclear family, including my black brothers and sisters. It's absurd to call me racist simply for pointing out a factual observation that there is a problem with fatherless homes in the black community. Now let's move on to Little Movie Perp. He and I had a few conversations. I recently made a video titled, "Was Bullet Train Whitewashed?" A video that Little Movie Perp himself liked. But I'm really disappointed that the video currently only has 84 views. Man, if I'm trying to clout chase off a Little Movie Perp, I'm doing it wrong. Come on, Little Movie Perp. Promote this video so we can get some of this cross-promotion going on. Anyway, let's hear what he had to say about me.
Delusion. My favorite part was when you put the Snow White actor next to the Snow White. It's like very same skin, and he said no. That's the point. Like that's delusion. Yeah. That was the wildest part for me. It's like right there. It's right there. We're looking at it.
What he's referring to is my opinion about the new live-action Latina Snow White. I said that her skin color is not even close to the original Snow White, and he called me delusional. I think you need to look again, Little Movie Perp. Are you going to look at this picture and actually tell me that they have the exact same skin color? Frankly, anyone who thinks that Rachel Ziegler's skin is white as snow, they are the delusional ones. But don't take it from me. Let's hear from the actress herself.
I'm still an olive-toned queen.
See, Rachel Ziegler herself says that she has olive skin, in a very rude way, by the way. Anyway, is she also delusional for saying that she has olive skin, Little Movie Perp? By the way, Rachel Ziegler inadvertently admitted that she's wrong for the part of Snow White by saying that she has olive skin when Snow White is supposed to have skin white as snow. What else did Little Movie Perp say about me?
Delete to go and report. So like the whole intent around the video had that energy of and go report this lady. Yeah. So much so that he even had that specific thing that he deleted later on. He was like, never mind. But the whole atmosphere still had that, that one sentence, right?
What he's referring to is a video I made criticizing Nerdette for endorsing a product that had a logo on the product that she said was a logo that only hateful people would use. Little Movie Perp somehow claims that even though I didn't encourage my viewers to contact Nerdette's would-be sponsors in the final edit, it still came off as if I did intend for my viewers to contact her would-be sponsors. If you would have actually watched my video, Little Movie Perp, you would see that I made my intent very clear. Kristen from Nerdette's newsstand keeps making horrible mistakes. This time she is advertising something that she hates. Now, I know I say this all the time, but I genuinely mean it. I have nothing against Tristan, and I pray that she will change her ways. Tristan, if you're watching, I want you to know that I'm not your enemy. I make these videos because I want to help you. You make a ton of mistakes and you surround yourself with so many yes men or yes persons that nobody is around to call out your mistakes. So please, show me where in my video did I intend to tell anyone to go after her would-be sponsor. It doesn't exist. Anyway, let's finally get into the main point of this video. Here's what they had to say about the woke propaganda in comics. This is Tony from The Geek Getaway.
The whole argument of woke comics is stupid because they've been quote unquote woke since I've read comics, right?
I think art in many ways has always been woke, you know.
It's progressive for sure.
Yeah, well, the thing.
Frankly, to claim that all art is woke and progressive is very dumb. Blackface minstrel shows were technically art forms. Were they progressive? Racist caricatures are art. Are they progressive? There are a ton of cartoons that were banned for being racist. They are art. Are they woke and progressive? These are all examples of art, whether you like them or not. But sure, guys, all art is woke and progressive.
And so that's the problem now. We got like 40-year-old, 50-year-old men who are like, why is this comic woke? Like, well, because it's representing what's going on. It's for kids. You're just along for the ride.
Tony says that comics represent what's going on now in the real world. Stan Lee himself also said that Marvel makes comics that show the world you see right outside your window. The problem is that a lot of what we see today outside our window is fake. A great example of this is the Jussie Smollett case. It was all fake. There's so little racism against black people today in America that he had to fake a hate crime. But the media reported on it as if it was true, and many people believed his story. A false narrative is created that there is an epidemic of hate crimes against black people in America, and it's simply not true. Yet people believe this lie, and they feel they have to fight against this false narrative by showing black people in a positive light and adding diversity in media, even though media is already diverse, thereby over-representing minorities in media. A great example of this is the Children of the Atom comic book. This comic book took the X-Men and unnecessarily gender and race-swapped characters on a team that was already diverse. And that's part of what woke media is. It's an unnecessary change based on a lie.
Captain America punch Hitler?
Yes.
It was very woke, yes, for sure.
What was woke about Captain America punching the leader of the German Socialist Party? The left claimed that if the Captain America comic book came out today, that we would call it woke. Why? If any of these guys are listening, I would really want you to answer that question. What is woke about Captain America punching the leader of the German Socialist Party? You see, the left like to latch on to Captain America and claim that he is such a great hero based solely on that image, since they consider punching the leader of the German Socialist Party as fighting fascists, even though he was a socialist like them. I would argue that if the Captain America comic book came out today exactly as it was printed in the past, the left would hate it. First, they hate America to begin with, since America was founded by straight white men who owned slaves and were colonizers. Second, they would call Cap an evil racist bigot. Besides punching German socialists, what the left like to ignore is that Cap also punched a lot of Japanese soldiers, and Cap didn't shy away from calling them racial slurs. Look at the screen and read what Cap said, since I'm not going to say it. Is what he said very woke and progressive? Ironically, actual fandom looks up to Cap, and he said something very similar about Eric July. Here is feminist icon Wonder Woman also saying something very offensive to the Japanese. Is this very woke and progressive of this feminist icon? The idea that comics have always been woke and progressive is absurd. Let's hear what else they had to say.
Be extra woke if they were like a Black Lives Matter rally, right? It's Captain America. It's very woke.
I think when you
You bring up Black Lives Matter, Redshot Sherwood, since it proves my point that all this woke stuff in media is based off a lie. Black Lives Matter started because the death of George Floyd was falsely attributed to racism. Regardless of what caused George Floyd's death, one thing is for sure, it had nothing to do with his race. The police weren't out there hunting down black people, but the lying media portrayed it that way. The mainstream media, the race hustlers, and the left-wing politicians lied to push their false narrative. Now we're learning that BLM was just a scam to make money, and they never helped the black community. Several people died, millions of dollars in damage, and all over a lie. So when Marvel puts a Black Lives Matter sign in the Miles Morales video game, it is woke because Marvel is pushing a lie. Let's continue.
I think when you present that argument, though, the argument back is usually, well, it's different now because now they're being told, like, it sort of becomes, that's where the conspiratorial aspects start coming in of like, no, this is like an agenda now versus artistic inspiration. And that's where it's like, I don't know, what do you say to that? It's like, okay, I don't know.
Okay, little movie perp, I'm going to show you this image. Again, you're going to have to read it since I can't say it on YouTube. I'm showing this for two reasons. One, to prove that comics weren't always woke, because I'm sure you would not call this a woke image. The second reason is that I want you to notice that Superman is selling war bonds in this comic. Back then, the government used comics to push political propaganda. So do you seriously think that if the government was involved in the media back then, that they aren't pushing political propaganda today? You have to be naive or just plain dumb to think that woke media is just a conspiracy theory, that there's no agenda to push left-wing political propaganda in media. Look at this current comic. Can you seriously tell me that it's not political propaganda and that it's just artistic expression? Seriously, dude? You might say, well, this comic is just an ad for Pfizer and therefore it's capitalism. Wrong. When the government uses your tax money to commission Pfizer to make a product, that's communism. And they force government employees to take the product or be fired. That's fascism. And when the government teams up with Marvel to push that product onto people, that is left-wing woke propaganda. The only difference is that back then, World War II and the civil rights movements of the 60s were actually real. Like I said earlier, the movements of today, like BLM, are based on lies. That's what makes them woke. Here's one more thing that they had to say.
Quaker says, to keep it simple, wokeism is a form of postmodernism that also adopts Marxist ideas. It's a form of ideological subversion. Yuri Bezmenov has a lecture about it. Always remember, Marxism is trash. Exactly. I hate communism, Marxism, socialism, all the isms. Hate them all.
Finally, someone on this stream with a brain. And he's in the chat. He's not even on the panel. Quaker187 is 100% correct. If you actually hate communism and Marxism, why don't you push back against the woke ideology? By saying the argument of woke comics is stupid, you're dismissing those who actually speak out against it, and you're calling them stupid. You claim to hate Marxism, yet you say that pushing back against it is stupid. Anyway, that's about it for this video. I'm Alpha Eagle. God bless you for watching. God bless America. And I pray that Tony and his friends stop endorsing woke Marxism and actually push back against it.